Hello everyone, we are back for the YouTubers, or if you're on Twitch, you never left. Um, Things aren't amazing, but they aren't awful either. Like, this thing isn't running constantly anymore, why is that? Max pressure again? Honestly, I don't even know anymore, like, I really don't. I don't understand pressure in this game, if I'm being honest, I really don't. Um, maybe, maybe that's why we had two of these things? I don't know. Like, I just don't understand pressure, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just a thing that happens to my colony sometimes. Um, Max pressure? Yeah, max pressure. Maybe we could just, like, try venting some of this carbon dioxide, or even... Well, if we vent it, what are we gonna... Well, maybe we could just try sucking up some of this chlorine gas. I'm sure we can do something with it. Um, let's see. Ventilation. Gas pump. Gas pump. No, we need that one down because it's kind of like staying in the middle. So gas. So gas pump. My brain is absolutely fried for some reason. I do not know why I'm failing on a gas pump. Okay, so gas pump. And then that's going to lead into, where is the, canister filler? Draws in gas and runs it through pipes. Alright. And we're just going to put this, like, directly above, I guess. It's going to look ugly, but whatever. Anyways, then we want the gas filter. Where is the, green to white. Actually, we don't want, yeah, green to white. And then we're just going to, chlorine, we're just going to put that over there. And we're going to break these tables, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, and then we're going to put a gas vent over here, maybe? Yeah, it's just over here. Anything that isn't chlorine gas is fine. Build this crap, please. Actually, deconstruct this, deconstruct this. This is going to be such a mess, but we need to get rid of the chlorine gas, I guess. Like, we'll eventually, like, fix this. There. Priority 8. We'll eventually fix this. I swear we're gonna fix this eventually. Actually, we don't even need to deconstruct these. They can just stay there. And we also need some power, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And I think this system isn't too bad, but I need to check it. Power overlay. How much is the system on? Yeah, this one can definitely handle one more item on it. There we go. Well, two more, I guess, but yeah. We already ate all of this, and then we're just gonna try to get the chlorine gas out here, because there's a lot of chlorine gas, and we can just, like, manually put it somewhere else, I guess. There we go. Okay, and we want to filter chlorine. Chlorine? Can't filter chlorine for some reason. Chlor... Am I misspelling it? Oh yeah, it's got an H in it. Chlorine. There we go. Chlorine. I could even just go unbreathable gases. Unbreathable. Let's just go with unbreathable gases. All unbreathable gases are going to be put into here. Unbreathable. Yes. Oh no, I can't do multiple. Okay, so just chlorine's fine. Alright, I have to real quick Google a number that's calling me 82. If it's an 828, because that's way, way back I used to live over there, and I know it's almost always spam. Because if it's an 828, it's just a spammer trying to, like, trick me. Gas intake. Oh yeah, I need a gas intake. That's it doesn't work as well if you have a number that's like from a really populated place, like say New York. But if you have a number that's from a rural area, you know, like 99% of the time, if you don't recognize the number, it's just a scammer. Alright. And someone did something up here. So maybe mop that up when you get the chance. Mop this up, mop this up. Look, I'm not gonna lie, this is slowly becoming a nightmare-scape. It really is. Do we have more Mimica? Yeah, get those Mimicas planted so we can, like, get the cycle going. There we go. Plant all the Mimicas. How do I copy? Can I just, like... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I can. No, I can't. How do you copy in this game? Copy, paste, Oni. Not a blueprint, but, like, setting. Copy, paste, Oni setting. Select it and there's an option. Okay, so there is an option somewhere. Let's relearn this. Oh, copy setting. And then I just go, boop. All right, perfect. Then we'll put the sweet corn up here because we have so many sweet corn seeds. Anyways, copy setting. Get that on any of these that are available. There we go. We're starting to get this up and running. I have not actually thought about water for a while. I think we have a lot, but I don't really know. Like, maybe we're just gonna, like, start doing some mining projects to get more water to wherever it needs to be. Not really sure. If this ever got done, that would definitely help. We also need to do desalination, I think, at some point. Is that a research item we have? Do we have that already? Desalination? Desalination, desalination, desalination. Maybe that's in a station? Actually, let's do a quick check research. That might be something we need to research. Colony development, artificial friends, space, crash. Crash plan, that's cool. I probably should get that soon so I can do the next level of research, but I'm fine just kind of like going through all the other researches. Anyways, liquids, desalination. Yeah, we just don't have the desalination thing. Get that done as soon as you can. Alrighty. Anyways, desalination should come about soon, and then we can start desalinating some of this awful water we have. No power? Why no power? Power overlay. So this one's part of this grid, which has 480, and it's been cut off. Wire. The wire broke because, yeah, get that wire repaired, man. Get that wire repaired. Priority 9, please. I feel like water is quickly going to become an issue for us, but I just don't know exactly when it's going to become an issue. If we could just, like, pump water in here, like, I don't even care anymore. We got that sorted out, so that's fine. So if we could just get all of our water concentrated into one place, that would be amazing. Let's see, water. Pipes. I honestly don't know the best way to do this. I guess going like boop. No, that would not be the best way to do that. We would want to. Well, maybe we'll just dump it straight down into here and have this be a point where we suck water up to. Yeah, that makes sense in my brain. Like, let's actually, I don't know if these things are aggressive, are they? Unsatisfied, looking for food. Don't know if these things are aggressive. They eat polluted dirt and rock piles and they turn it into lime, though. That could be useful, I guess. I don't know. Why are you starving? There's so much food. Oh, did you get trapped up here? I bet you got trapped up here. Yes, you did, you absolute imbecile. Get this. We've lost like 5 people up here over time. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Get this cleaned up with some level of efficiency, please. Don't starve, please. Ooh, don't uproot. I want it. I just want this to be copied and put onto all of these. Oh, are you all growing Mimika now? No? Yes? Okay. That's fine. You all have Mimikas? Yes, yes, yes. Alright, we'll need the first wave of Mimikas before the corn starts happening, and hopefully we can turn the corn into biodiesel in some way, shape, or form. I don't really know. Alright, I do know this is the last episode for this, or this is the last episode for this stream, so I'm going to be calling it on the stream in about 20 minutes, I guess. Need to eat lunch, I'm starving. And as I get hungrier and hungrier, things get crazier and crazier. Yeah, we'll take those seeds. I don't know what they do, but we'll take them. Makes a mellow mallow, which is what? It's a type of fungus that is easy to propagate when cut. It's deadly when consumed. However, creatures that mistakenly eat are said to experience wow, that's grim. It apparently is poisonous. Okay. What do we use it for? Arm plot. Heightens decor and alleviates stress with the calming color. Interesting. That's not what I would guess. Is our auction situation ever getting any better? Honestly, not really, no. Is our power situation getting any better? Honestly, not really, no. I mean, I guess it's getting a little better. How's our ventilation system looking? Is there anywhere we could... Yeah, eventually having the ventilation system dump up there could probably be a good thing. And we are sucking up the chlorine gas, and we have a chlorine gas thing here, so maybe we could just dump chlorine gas over here. I don't know. I'm sure we'll use chlorine gas for something eventually. Maybe we'll just vent it into space, I don't know. Yeah, just getting a little bit of chlorine gas out of here would be great. Maybe we could even store the chlorine gas, actually. I know there's a ventilation gas rocket port gas. Is there like a storage for that? I think there is, right? High pressure. Ooh. Releases gas from gas pipes into high pressure locations. Could this just solve all of our problems? That feels a little too easy for this game, though. After we finish researching the desalinator, we'll see what happens next. But what's happening over here? No power? Why is this wire not being fixed? 9. I think I put the airlock on a 9 actually by accident. This can also, yeah, this can accept all kinds of water. Perfect. All right, research. All right, so let's see if we can get like a gas. Like, well, we have basically all of our gas stuff, so maybe we can't. Whatever. There's got to be something for that, right? Like a gas, like equivalent to the liquid reservoir, right? Would be in ventilation if we had it. Gas rocket port loader, unloader, gas pipes. I don't know. I guess not. Unless maybe it'd just be here. Oh yeah, gas reservoir. Okay, so we could probably just like turn this also into our gas storage facility. I don't know. We'll just have one of these for now. And we will just have, as we'll just build tiles here. Yeah, we'll work on this. I don't know. We'll work on it. Let's see. Where else could we do something? I guess getting this mopped up wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, just have a general mop order for our entire base at this point. Like, anything that's not, like... You just have water everywhere. Just mop as you get the chance, I guess. I don't know why this isn't getting built. I guess because this is a nightmare hellscape, and maybe no one can get down there or something. That seems like it makes a lot of sense, honestly. Alright. Let's see. We have desecrated our nice little graveyard so badly. I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. It happened. It's not going to be fixed. What would really be good for us right now? I mean, besides solving all of our issues. Because I think we've established we're not going to be solving all of our issues. In fact, if anything, our issues are only going to get worse and more often. Let's see the ventilation. Let's see what's going on with ventilation. Like, we did get rid of a lot of that chlorine, though, so I can't complain too much. Maybe we could just suck a little bit of this carbon dioxide out into the void. That is a real option. I don't know, carbon dioxide technically is needed to make hydrogen, so... Maybe we don't do that? Oh, maybe we need to build the... Yeah, maybe they can't get through here or something, I don't know. Well, they can clearly get into there. I have no idea what they're doing. Oh, wait, maybe it's this. This needs to be dug up, huh? Yeah, that's probably blocking them, and I never told them to dig it, so they never did it. Hey, there is an auction mask thing right here, right... Oh, I see what I did wrong there. It's like computer programming. If you don't give them the exact orders, they're just going to do something, and you're not necessarily going to be happy with what they do. How is our ventilation working, though? I know I've said that a couple of times now, but like I just have to check in with it regularly, I guess. Ventilation. Okay, so plumbing is water, that makes sense. Lighting is light. Oxygen's a little weird. Power is the plug, but what is ventilation supposed to even be, honestly? I'm not too sure. We still haven't gotten this dug out, and I kind of want that to happen, so priority 7, please. Yeah, and then we'll get the ladders up here too, so this gets... I just realized the ladders weren't high enough, but yeah. Alright, we'll get that up and running. And does this already have a Mimikabud? Planet, please. once we get the Mimika buds up here, like our food's going down pretty quick, but once we get this first row of Mimikas, I have no idea how many of the corn they can do, but we'll just like slowly add one more row of corn until we find out. I'm pretty sure they can do more than one row though. I've definitely overdone it here. But yeah, we still have 60,000 food, and since we're eventually going to turn this into way more food, it should be fine. Copy settings. Yeah, there we go. I'm assuming like it's gonna be 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 or something like that. I don't know what the exact ratio is gonna turn into. By the way, how's our peat? We are so low on peat. We are doomed. We are doomed, I tell you. Doomed! Anyways. Just start digging randomly, please. Anything you can dig, just dig. Yeah. Like, we just need more peat. Like, we just need so much more peat. Like, when we run out of peat, like, this entire colony might just die. Which is interesting, because that's usually a sci-fi scenario, but it's just gonna happen to us, huh? Maybe we can offer a mass sweep up order, and maybe they'll eventually sweep up a bunch of peat or something. I don't know. Presumably there's a lot of peat just around here, right? Ice. We never did do anything with that ice. I guess it's slowly liquefying. I don't know. I guess we can shove ice down here. Oh. While the ice is still there, I would assume it would be melting. But yeah. Anyways, we did not work fast enough on our biodiesel, so we might be like a few, 2 or 3 episodes away from like a big crash where we don't have, yeah, we only have 209 kg of peat left, which is not a lot considering we had tons and tons of it before. This seems to have a lot of peat in it, so maybe we could just like do that too. Like maybe all of our dig orders actually need to become priority 6, 7 even. Yeah, all of our dig orders are now priority 7, so just get it done. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's gonna help. Might not, but who knows? Honestly, who knows? I would actually be fine with the colony dying, because I would really like to start a new colony and do it right from the start, but, you know, that's the gamer thing. That's the gamer part of me. It wants to restart and do it right, and then I'll have a never-ending stream of restarting and doing it right. And then it will always not be right. Like, that's... The Factorio, like, I'm so bad about that in Factorio. The peat seems to be going back up a little bit, so, like, the dig orders are helping somewhat. Yeah. Gas reservoir. Okay, so we have a gas reservoir, and we need an intake. How do we get the intake? First off, we need something to unbottles. So, ventilation unbottling. Canister filler, and then we need a canister emptier. Oh, that, like, empties it into the environment, right? We want one that actually just empties it into... Right? That's how that works? Yeah, that just empties it into the environment. We're not too hot on that. Although, actually, maybe we do want that for the chlorine. Let's see. Emptier. Ventilation, please. Canister emptier. Yeah, we want that for that, but like we want one that automatically does it here. Is there any way to, once we get into, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess there might not be, actually. We'll find out in a second. Like, maybe when it's built, it'll suddenly ask for inputs. Check that real quick. Yes, but yeah, no, it's a sole standalone thing. Which is fine, we need to get rid of that chlorine somehow. And it will technically reduce the gas pressure a little bit. This one's actually running pretty well right now. Like, not perfectly, but pretty well. Ventilation, yeah. Like, we're having some okay stuff happen here. Like, a little bit of carbon dioxide is just being pumped around, but it's mostly oxygen at this point. Why did this never get built? That could potentially help a lot. It's only a temporary fix, but it could help a lot. Yeah, get that done, actually. 8, please. Did we ever get this done? No, we did not. Priority that up, I guess. No, I wanted that on 7 all. Thank you. Maybe I actually need to put the pipes on priority 8. Yeah, there we go. That way the people who are busy with digging tasks will just do it. Anyways. This continues to be a nightmare scenario. 500, yeah. We're going up and then we're going down, then we're going up. It's not great. Like, I honestly don't know if we're teetering on the blink of oblivion or if we're actually going to pull this colony around and make something out of it. Both options are very viable at this point. The hydrogen is kind of working, so that's good. Um, Honestly, I don't even know what I could do to fix this mess. Like, maybe we just needed to go to bioavailable things much sooner, and we didn't, and that's something I'm gonna need to know. Because on the base game, it's fairly, like, if you run into ooh, these things look nasty, but anyways, if you run into, like, the right kind of, vent, like a natural gas vent, you basically know you're set, you're good. But unfortunately, we have not run into any of those that are actually useful, and there's no way to directly turn chlorine into power as near as I can tell. I might be wrong, let me know in the comments. I have no idea. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah. Um, Starvation? I don't know why you're starving, just go eat. You're right over here. So Pete is now, we're officially out of Pete, so I expect I might run this episode a little longer just so we can experience the death of our colony as power shuts down and oxygen shuts down, but yeah. I have no good answer for any of the things that have just happened. Well, technically oxygen, like the defusers can still create oxygen, and we have allergy, quite a bit of it in fact, but like, we won't have power, and like everything's just gonna shut down, and I don't think running everyone a hamster wheel is going to do anything but destroy us. Doom, I tell you, Doom. Like, surely we have more peat, right? Yeah, okay, so the peat just went back up. We're basically getting peat as we dig it. Sweep. Sweep. Just everyone sweep. Maybe if we'd just, like, gone heavier on farming from the very beginning, this could have been avoided, but I don't know. I really don't. Turns out, like, I would have actually preferred to be annihilated by a asteroid, if I'm being honest. Like, it's a much more dignified end. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, being annihilated by an asteroid feels a lot more dignified in, like, the long run. And the short run. Like, also breaking into some of these other auction areas will probably help us last a little bit longer, but probably not a lot. I'm just gonna have to trust my duplicates to get stuff done, which means we're doomed. Anyways, mop that up, please. Honestly, I don't even know what this door is for anymore. Just disable it. Or just deconstruct it. Deconstruct this too, actually, and then just dig here so we have an extra way to go through there. Did this ever get built? It's awaiting what? Nickel? I wouldn't think that'd actually be stopping you from anything. We have plenty of nickel all over the place, but whatever. Research is complete. Alright, what other researches can we do? Because we're really not in any position to get the new research up and running. Like, if anything, that might even speed up the cycle of our doom. I think we actually messed up our overgrow things too. Is there still salt water in those? 1 second, let me check. Plumbing. Yeah, there's still salt water. Still a lot of salt water just stuck in these and it's preventing it. How do I drain the pipes? I think if I just disable the pipe, or if I just deconstruct the pipes real quick and then reconstruct them, it should be fine. Like, it'll dump some salt water in here, but it's mostly gonna fall on things we don't care about, I guess. What happened there? Okay, there we go. I had a key and I didn't know what happened there for a second. That kind of game. Anyways, if we just get rid of all the pipes and then rebuild them, it should be, like, the overgrow things will come in and then it will stop our food decline a little bit. We're still waiting for the first of the Mikas to hatch, unfortunately. I guess we could technically... Oh my god! That was way worse than I thought it was gonna be. That was way worse than I thought it was gonna be. Well, hopefully the problem goes away and I don't have to care about it because I'm becoming numb to the problems. I'm numb, I tell you, I'm numb. Anyways, this is slowly sucking that up, so it's actually doing a pretty good job of handling that. And this is going over here, so eventually this isn't going to be a problem. Oh my god, we just wiped out an entire generation of Mimikas. Well, that might increase our doom spiral a little bit. Anyways, what's the blueprint? Auction fern? Sure. No, not reject all, just print it. I've never been able to get the auction firms to work. They're a little too, Crap, I guess. Okay, actually, I didn't wipe out an entire generation of sweet corn. I wiped out an entire generation of sweet corn, not mimikas. Let's real quick start eating mimikas again. Because I don't want to, like, have a food doom spiral. They should at least be fed while they run out of oxygen, right? That feels like it's kinder in its own weird way. Just build this, man. Just build it. Alright, so, breathability is kind of like in the middle ground. So we're basically mining peat as fast as we can, and it's not going well. Yeah, let's just, like, continue, like, mining, and then we'll, like, have... There we go. We'll do it in, like, threes, so we don't have to worry about it falling to lower areas. Yeah. We're just gonna, like, strip mine, I guess. Strip mine, please. And then we'll just have, like, a ladder leading up there, and I think this is as far as we can go with that. Like, I don't think when we get to the Abyssal Light we want to go further. Honestly, same over here. Like, this might even be levels on our base eventually. If we live that long. Very real chance at this point that we do not live that long. Also, this might be making our problem worse by mining upwards, because the oxygen goes up and the carbon dioxide goes down, but presumably it's also creating an area where we can pump things out better. Maybe I should actually be doing that. Ventilation. This might be very stupid or it might be very smart. It's one of those things. I don't know which. Anyways. It's your decision, Chad. Is it very stupid or very smart? Both, maybe? I'm going with both, honestly. Let's move this up to, like, priority 7. All of this stuff here. I want this done. It will be my crowning glory. Even if no one is here to use the farm, it will still be my crowning glory. Yep. Oh, by the way, I watched Happy Madison too. I was so bad, I laughed so hard when they did the thing in the start where they... I'm not gonna tell you because it's a spoil on a fairly new movie, but like they kill someone off. They kill a bunch of characters off, obviously, because like, you know, they had no choice because some of these people actually aren't alive in real life. So like they did some really funny stuff with that actually. But yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. Like that, it was such a weird mix between being a complete fever dream, like it was partially like pure nostalgia. So that's one part. It's one part pure nostalgia, one part Adam Sandler comedy, and then one part like fever dream. Like they did some crazy stuff there. I have no idea what was going on. Like it's probably Adam Sandler's weirdest movie to date, which is saying something because he's got some decently weird movies out there. Yeah, let's dump chlorine out here. That way we can start getting some of the chlorine out of here and like it'll decrease gas pressure or something. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot and people are dying. It's fine. Anything that can be mopped up, just mop it up, okay? Yeah. Make our base at least not miserable. That's something, right? Why is this thing not being moved over here? I'm pretty sure someone has creature moving. Maybe we could eat it. I mean, of course we could eat it. Alright. So how's the ventilation going? I feel like we're winning on breathability a little bit, but like not in the traditional way you might expect. Like we've got two different places slowly sucking up carbon dioxide. Maybe we can just open these. It might be dumb, but let's just open these. And it'll suck in carbon dioxide even better, maybe, without having to worry too much about gas pressure. I had plans for this, and then I did nothing with it. Ain't that just life, right? Our peat is kind of going up, maybe? I don't know. Polluted dirt's being handled, apparently. Alright, copy these settings, and then put them all over here. Copy these settings, and then put them all over here. We need, like, one batch of mimikas before anything else gets done, but yeah. I'm going to assume, like, I don't know how many, sweet corns a single mimika can actually, like, fertilize or whatever they're doing. I presume it's a lot, but... Oh, this didn't get done. That's cute. It's done. Get it done. Actually, priority 8. Like, we have no food. We're going down if we don't have food. We're currently making as much toasted millet as we can. That's right, we eat butterflies in this colony, just to show you how evil we are. I honestly don't know how much I want to push this, but yeah. I'm gonna assume, like, one Mimika can probably, like... I'm gonna say 3 or 4 sweet corns, I don't know. It makes sense, like, thinking about it from, like, a real-life perspective, but honestly, you shouldn't use real life in these kind of games, because it never really makes 100% sense. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream, and I'm also going to end the episode here. I am starving. When I come back, I'm probably going to do some more look outside, or since auction not included is, I think I've hit my quota for how many auction not included as I need to record today. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye.